Hey girls, it's Angie. I am late filming this vlog. I am 29 weeks and 2 days pregnant today, and I am just trucking along. It's so crazy to think that I have like 10 and a half weeks left of this pregnancy, and then Nick will be here. So it is really crazy and hard to imagine, really. Um, so I didn't make any notes because I've been wanting to make this vlog for a couple of days and then just have been busy. And so I thought if I didn't make it today, I would never make it. And then we'd be all the way to week 30 and I wouldn't have made it 29. And so I just figured I'd just get it off the top of my head. So if it's kind of scattered, I'm sorry. Symptoms that I've been having this week. Nick's movements are a lot stronger. They were stronger last week as well, but they're getting to where they're, I don't know, like you can just notice them a lot more. I feel him kick all day long, which is really awesome. I remember going from like week 21 when I first started feeling him. I think it was around week 21 or 22 when I first started feeling him move, and I'd feel him move like once a day, maybe twice a day, a little flutter, and that was it. And just hoping and wishing, oh my gosh, I can't wait until I can feel him all day long. And now I can, and all night long for that matter. Um, he just is getting big in there. I looked on ultrasound, I guess it was late last week, um, and he looks like he is head down, which is fabulous. And he was playing with, he kept opening his hands and closing them, both of them. Now, the one hand, I swear it was like fused to his head because it's always up like this. Now, when I sleep, like I have a pillow, I'll show you. I have a pillow like, this, and I'm a side sleeper, and I always sleep with my hand like under my pillow, but I don't sleep with it like over my head or anything. But he's had his hand there every time we look at him. He's got his hand there. And so it was just of course, he had it there when I was looking at him. And then he started moving a lot. And then he like brought his hand down, and you could see all of his, like the bones in his fingers. And then he'd like scrunch them back up really fast. And then they'd come out, and then he'd scrunch them. Well, I could tell like his hands, they weren't together. They were kind of like one on top of the other, kind of floating around. But you could tell he was playing with something, like there was something in his hand. And so it was just kind of weird. I'm like, oh, he must be discovering his fingers. And one of the other nurses that was looking at him with me was like, no, he's playing with his umbilical cord. Look. And you could see the umbilical cord, and you could see him grabbing on it. So I was like, no, Nicholas, that's not good. Let's not cut off your blood supply and food supply and everything else from that umbilical cord. But he is having a good time in there, apparently. He is as big as a butternut squash, I believe, this week. And I'm think about 2.5 pounds is what they're estimating on an app that I have on my phone. Um, my next OB appointment is this Friday, and I'm thinking they will palpate and see where they think his positioning is. So hopefully he's still head down. And then I start going every 2 weeks after this appointment on Friday. I'll start going every 2 weeks instead of every four, which means it's coming along and we're getting there really quickly. So it's really cool to think. Um, Nighttime and sleeping have been a whole new game. Um, I can't really get too comfortable when I sleep. And we have, I don't know, I think we need a new mattress because it's like almost not sagging in the middle, but you can tell that there's like a little divot in the very center of it. We have one of those platform beds, so it doesn't have, you have to buy a special mattress, and there's no box spring because it's a platform bed, so it doesn't sit up very high. Um, so I think we need to get a new mattress, but of course, with baby coming and everything, we're kind of saving money and not worrying about buying a new mattress right now. But I think, I don't know if that's the reason or just I'm getting bigger and that's just part for the course. He'll move all night long. He wakes me up in the middle of the night moving, but it isn't anything painful. Like he usually starts moving more aggressively at night when we're getting ready to go to bed. I can feel him like rolling and I can feel the rippling and stuff on my stomach. And he'll do that all night. And I can fall asleep while he's doing it because it's just kind of relaxing to me to think about him and can't wait for him to be here. But my husband's been having some really long nights, or long days at work, I should say. And he has been exhausted when he gets home. So he's like working late and then coming home and eating dinner. And then it's like pretty much ready time to go to bed. And he snores like when he's really, really tired. And so he's been snoring for like the past 3 nights. And I think that has also added to my sleeplessness. So, and I've been off for the past 3 days, and I've taken a nap each day because I've noticed that I have become more tired than usual. My first trimester, I was really tired a lot. Second trimester, I got more of an energy about me. And then now that I'm in my third trimester, I'm starting to get tired again. But I'm trying not to take a nap today. I woke up when he woke up at 6, got my shower, had a cup of coffee, and watched the news. And then I went through, one of my girlfriends gave me a huge tub full of boy clothes. I bet there were 200 outfits in there. And so I went through all that, picked out what I wanted, what I didn't want, and then washed everything, and now I've put it away. So it took me a long time to do. Um, so anyway, I've kind of like made out my schedule for today because I have to sleep tonight. I can't be up all night tossing and turning because I have to work tomorrow. So that's about it for that. Um, I feel like I've gotten bigger, like my belly has gotten bigger, um, and my belly button's almost gone, which is kind of cool, I guess. Uh, but that's pretty much it in that area. Um, I'm still a little short of breath. It's not as bad because I'm kind of used to it now. I'm used to being short of breath all the time. But let's see. I've had a lot more swelling in my ankles when I'm at work after my shift, and like even like halfway through, I noticed a lot of swelling. One of the nurses at work actually commented on how swollen my ankles were the other day when I was working. Uh, so fun. That's the fun part about being on your feet all day when you're at work. Um, so what else can I think of? Oh, I looked back. I don't know if you guys ever do this, but I looked back at my vlogs from when I was TTCing and kind of watched a few vlogs on when I was trying to conceive and the highs and lows of that and finding out I was pregnant. And I just really, because I was kind of feeling down about getting bigger and kind of not being able to do what I normally do, getting out of breath, getting tired more often, not being able to tie my shoes, not being able to see my feet, not being able to see my J, and get things together down there um, very easily. So I just, was kind of getting down on myself and realizing that, how lucky I am, how lucky that I am that I got pregnant, and that everything literally with this pregnancy is gone. Thank the Lord, awesome. Um, so I just felt like I needed to revisit that and realize, kind of brought me back and brought me to realize that, I am really lucky and to enjoy this journey because, believe it or not, I'm sure I will miss it when I'm not pregnant. It's really nice because you can pretty much eat whatever you want, and it doesn't, I mean, it shows because you're pregnant, but it's not like you're gaining 50 pounds eating McDonald's or something because the baby eats some of it and you just use a lot more calories every day. So it's kind of been nice to do that. Although I am ready to start doing like some Zumba or something. Um, and join the gym and stuff once I have him because I'm kind of ready to get myself back together. I uh, we didn't find. Oh, this is another thing that I was kind of worried about, and I don't know if you guys know or not, but we did not get the screening done, the 12-week screening done, where they test for Down syndrome and things like spina bifida and stuff like that. We chose not to get that done because we knew that we were very healthy, that everyone's been very healthy in our family for the most part, and that if there was something um, that was deviant from a normal pregnancy, that we would not terminate that pregnancy. Um, but the more I think about it now, not like I would have wanted it to be done, but I just kind of feel like I'd at least be prepared if that was the case. So we had our 18-week ultrasound done. Um, they didn't say anything. And I'm thinking, because they do a bunch of measurements, so I'm thinking if there was something going on in that respect, that they would probably say something at that point, that something didn't look right. But like I said, we didn't get that blood work drawn. So the only reason why I started freaking out about this, not freaking out about it, but kind of worried about it, was because I was watching, uh, excuse me, I don't know, some show on Lifetime where the people have their babies in this hospital, and it's like a reality show or whatever. And these parents had conceived a child, and that baby had Down syndrome that they found out at their 12-week, the blood work and the optional ultrasound. And we did not do that. And the more I think about it, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, if Nick comes and he's got Down syndrome, like that's just going to be a really big shock to us because we didn't get any of that done. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think he's fine, but I'm wondering if at an 18-week ultrasound, do they check things like that? Because we didn't do any blood work or anything, so I'm not sure. I'm thinking everything. I don't know. I have no idea. So anyway, that was my minor freak out like last week, but I'm totally fine now. Um, so I guess that's about it. I can't believe I filled up already 12 and a half minutes when I didn't even have anything written down. Uh, Another like kind of symptom I guess this week is my skin is still really sensitive. I just feel like I itch everywhere all the time, and I don't know. I'm using the same soap and everything that I used to use, but I guess it's not as gentle. Um, oh, and my wedding ring doesn't fit anymore. So I had this fake one that I had. I don't know. I got it for something one time. I think my ring was getting fixed or something. I don't know, when it was getting sized maybe. And so I bought this like fake one that looks huge. And so now I'm wearing that because I don't want to look like, I don't know. I just don't want to look around pregnant without my wedding ring on. So anyways, well, I am done with this vlog, I guess. I'll give you guys a belly shot. Um, and then we're done. And then we're going to be on to week 30, which is really exciting. So, okay, I'm hoping that this will be okay. Yeah, I think it will. So this is from the side at 29 weeks and 2 days, which even like looking at it here, it just totally looks weird. Because sometimes when you're pregnant, and those of you who have been pregnant before, you kind of forget that you're pregnant. I don't know. And then you'll look in the mirror and you're like, holy crap. And then I put shorts underneath this dress for this vlog. And okay, this is the side, the front, and my almost non-existent belly button. It's just got a little bit more to go and it's done. You can see my linea nigra is still there, and it's crooked, which is weird. But and then the other side. My stretch marks are, I don't know if you can see them on this side, right here. And they're like a purplish color. You can see them if it was a little darker, I think. Yeah, see, you can see that. I have a few there, and then I have a really mean, ugly one over here. See that one right there? It's not fun. I'm getting another one right there. So those are not cute, but as long as they stay like right here, I'm thinking I can buy a bathing suit that goes up a little bit higher there, and then it'll be fine because I don't have any down here, and then I don't, thank God, have any up here at all. I have some like on the inner part of my thigh, but I think I've had those for a while, so I'm not sure that those are from pregnancy. I just don't really know. I didn't really like look for them before, and now I am like obsessed with looking for stretch marks. It's weird, but anyways, this is Nicholas, and he has 10 and a half more weeks, and he will be here with us, and then he will be in my vlogs and looking so darn cute. So that's about it. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.